For me, trans women are real women, whether you wear a lot of makeup or have no makeup on at all. Also, every trans person are entitled to be trans the way they see fit themselves. I feel like some cis women look more masculine than a trans person, and that's okay too. You know, I feel like being a woman is like this big umbrella, and there's subcategories like cis women, trans women, masculine women, feminine women. Like, why are we trying to like tie ourselves down to just like one way of existing? Hello everyone, my name is Vikki. Welcome back to the channel. Today is the first day of our 22 in 22 look series that I'm gonna do this year. I've always have been a makeup lover, but recently I kind of got back into makeup the way I did when I first started wearing a lot of makeup and, you know, the beginning of my transition. This is a look I created for my Aquarius brother, sister, and non-binary individuals. This is a very Euphoria inspired makeup look, so yeah, I hope I did you proud, Aquarius sis. I'm very excited to start today's videos off. I feel like Aquarius people are very much, you know, like that rebellious energy which I'm attracted to. Also because I have Aquarius rising, so I feel like I want to do myself proud and I want to do my Aquarius community proud. I think since the pandemic happened for so long, we're kind of like just wearing the mask, and I felt a very unnecessarily need for wearing makeup. But recently, you know, I kind of enjoy putting on makeup again. Vlogmas really kicked my ass. I just felt I needed to take a break away from making vlogs so I can just, you know, sit down, doing my makeup, talking to you guys, and I feel like it's more intimate this way. I try to look up and do a little bit of research to see what people say about, you know, the makeup look for zodiac sign, and I'm on InStyle.com right now, and it said Aquarius ruled by game changer Uranus. It's an air sign known for their humanitarian, innovative, tech-savvy point of view and unconventional, quirky, futuristic style. They'll gravitate toward electric colors, things like a lime green or neon blue polish, or silver tone for eyeshadow and highlighter. Silver tone eyeshadow, I feel like that's very much Euphoria makeup inspired, so I pull up some look for that. For me, I just want to do my version of how I see an Aquarius would wear their makeup, and I want to do it something that like I personally would wear myself. I also picked up these right here, those beads and stuff, and I feel like you cannot do Euphoria inspired makeup without having like, you know, those rhinestones and stuff. So let's get started. First, I really want to prep skin. Doesn't matter what I do, what kind of makeup, I feel like the skin should always look really good. For all of you who ask me like what I've been using recently, this is it. If you follow me on Vlogmas, you know that my skin was breaking out like crazy. I just wanted to find something that like really simple that I can wear, and I picked up the CeraVe. I never wore their products before, but I feel like this is great for normal to dry skin just because it's really heavy, and I'm the kind of person who like my skin to be like glossy looking. The texture is super rich, which I really love. Gonna add a little bit extra around the nose area. It's so cold in New York and I've been blowing my nose non-stop, and I feel like it's broke out a little bit just because the skin around this area is so dry. When I wear makeup, all I'm focusing on is having really moisture skin. I don't wear a lot of like active ingredients like serum or, you know, essence or anything like that, because I feel like it's such a waste of products because you're gonna be taking off your makeup off anyway. I'm the kind of person I would never wear makeup and then go to bed. Like, I just can't. I have to be like wasted, like blackout, but I don't let myself get there. So the second product I'm gonna use is this washer tool right here. I love it. It's just like a beautiful, you know, amethyst stone like this. And what I do, massage the face. I grind my teeth a lot, and this really helpful. I don't know if I'm stressing out over stuff, but I find myself, even when I'm not doing anything, I'm like biting down my jawline. It's not good for your teeth and stuff, but at the same time too, it's create this like beautiful structured jawline, which I love. A lot of people thinking that like this is like masculine feature and stuff, and I like my masculine features. Maybe in the future I would do a little bit of Botox, you know, but right now I quite enjoy my face. So that feels great. I feel like that also, because I'm Vietnamese and I eat a lot of savory food and that has a lot of sodium in it. And sometimes when I wake up, my face just like... So I'm gonna put a little bit of lip balm on. I'm gonna use the Laneige one. I've been using Laneige for like 3 years, and honestly it took 2.5 years for me to say the name correctly. Now we're gonna get into browns. I pretty much am just very loyal to a product, sometimes to a fault. I have been using NYX Cosmetic. This one right here in ash brown. I've been using it for years, even before my transition. Honestly, it works and it's like $7 and you can pick it up from the drugstore. It has always been one of my staple. I don't like using one color though. Sometimes I would use 2 different colors because I like my brows to be 3-dimensional. For me, as you can see, I'm not blessed with naturally beautiful brows, so I need a lot of help from, you know, cosmetic. And then also what I've been using, this is very well loved, as you can see, since I have my hair blonde over the summer. I'm gonna use this color is taupe. The reason why I picked up like Anastasia color pencil in a lighter color because I feel like the NYX Cosmetic, I've tried that taupe. They don't have the same effect as the Anastasia one, but the darker color, they work just fine. So I'm gonna mix in those two. I also recently have picked up this Lift and Snatch NYX Cosmetic Brown Snatcher. You can use it to like fill in those like parts where your hair feel like you're missing. You can kind of like fake the hair stroke. But anyways, I'm gonna go in with the whole browns in taupe first. So I'm just gonna fill in my brows. The lighter color, I would use it as a rough draft to fill everything in, like create some sort of shape, and then the darker color, I would just go in and kind of like add in those details. I know that some people said that like brows supposed to be brother and sister. Sometimes my brows look like exes who don't see each other, and it's fine. Makeup's supposed to be fun, so I wouldn't stress so much. You know, you live and you learn. When I use it too, as you can see, I'm not like poking it and like drawing it on like this. I kind of hold it this side and just use the side of the pencil to do the job. So that's kind of like a rough draft of it. Now I'm gonna do the other side. Now you want to use the other side of the pencil and just kind of like brush out the product, so this way it's like distribute evenly. I feel like for this look too, the brow doesn't have to be too striking. I don't think I'm gonna use the other pencil, but I'm gonna use the pen to put in the hair stroke for it. The tip that I can give for people, you know, just learning from experience and mistakes, is when you put on your brows, stand a little bit further back so this way you can see if it's like even. If you're too close to it, you just can't see it. It's kind of like your girlfriend who tells you that like she always gets back to the exes that does her wrong, but then because she's in the picture so she can't see it. For us who like standing from the outside can see it way clearer, and we know that like, okay, come on bitch, let's go. I'm gonna use my MAC angle brush. This one I stole from my mom for like 10 years already when I first started wearing makeup, and I never gave it back. And I'm gonna use some of my Kosas concealer. If you follow me, you know that I've used this every single day. So I'm gonna use a little bit of that concealer and this angle brush, and then I'm gonna go in and tidy up, you know, the mistakes. Just gonna go in and clean it up right here. I don't want it to look too perfect. I don't know about you, but I feel like makeup is very, very personable, and when you see a person kind of like mistaken imperfection with their makeup, that's more attractive than someone who has like such a perfect beat. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, it's just like, for me, my personal taste, I just like to see that like this is someone who's like fearless, doing the makeup themselves, and you know, you learn through like failures and trials. So I don't know, that's just me. Now let's go in with the eyes. For Aquarius, they so like experimental with everything that they do. So we just gonna do something different. No matter what color makeup that I use, I always want to have a good base. I'm gonna use this palette right here from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I customized myself. I think you can go to Sephora and you can pick 4 colors and the package is free. So you can put all 4 colors in. It's like $32, but you get 4 colors that you like. I like this one that I have. I also have this one, the purple and green, because I love purple and green. I think it's really bringing out brown eyes. We're gonna go in with this shade right here. So what I want to do is I just want to use it as a base to give it some depth, and then we're gonna go in with layers of glitter and rhinestone, all of that. Now I'm gonna do the other side. I like a base like this also because, you know, this warmer color, you can just like bring it closer to the nose. So later you can connect it with, you know, your nose contour. And now I'm gonna use a clean brush to like soften up the edges. This is the fun part. We're gonna go in with glitters. I'm gonna use this Charlotte Tilbury one in Exaggerize, and I'm gonna use this like sparkle color right here. This one is super sparkly, and it has that like silver undertone, which I really love. I'm gonna use my finger with it because I feel like when it comes to glitter eyeshadow, when you use your finger, the warmth of your finger actually warm up the products, and it's like create like a softer, smoother texture when you apply it. You can just use any glittery silver color that you have at home. I mean, all of these products that I'm using, it's just basically what I use on a regular basis. I don't want to promote that like overconsumption just for one makeup look. I mean, you can get 1 or 2 things that you feel like you need to create a similar look, but you don't have to go out and buy the exact same thing, honestly. Use whatever in your cabinet, and if they don't work, then maybe you explore something else. Okay, so I'm gonna use my finger. It looks like this right now. So I'm gonna apply it straight onto the eyelid in the center. It's like super sparkly. If you want more intensity, you can definitely go back in and do it. I'm just gonna do the other eyes now. So that's how it looks. You can go back in for more. I just feel like having fun today, so I'm gonna add a little bit more. Right, I got a little bit on the bottom, but that's fine. This makes it more imperfect, perfect look, so it's really nice. Oh great, a heater to stop. What I wanna do, I wanna use this like deep color right here on the Exaggerize palette. I'm gonna apply it at the outer corner to create some depth. Can you see the difference? So it's create some depth right there, and I'm gonna go in and do the same with the other side. Whatever left over of the products, I'm just gonna bring it in. Now I'm gonna line the eyes. I have like hooded eyes too, so I feel like if I don't line the eyes, it's gonna look really tired with this kind of color. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use this Marc Jacobs pencil right here. I've used the shit out of it because I love this pencil so much. It's like a dark brown, not like a black, so everything will kind of like tighten together. I'm just gonna really get it closer to the lash line as possible. Now I'm gonna use like a pointed brush like this, and I'm gonna dip into that same color that we have up there, and I'm gonna kind of tie it in together with the bottom lash. And now what I want to do, I want to curl my lashes. I like this one right here. I'm using the Shiseido one. If you can compare it to something I have regularly, you can see the two different. You see how curved this one is, and this one is a little bit flatter. This one is better for my eye shape. I was gonna say Asian eye shape, but I don't think everybody has the same eye shape, so. Every boyfriends of mine, every time they see me doing my makeup, and this is a part that just freaked them out. They don't know what we'll go through. You know, I'm never the kind of person who wear mascara and stuff, but I recently really love it because I finally have lashes. For the mascara, I'm gonna use Ilia right here. I love their products. I only have a couple things, but I've learned to really love the line. I'm just gonna use whatever left over. I feel like some people would just like stop right here with the eyes, but you know, we're on YouTube. We live in this like fantasy bubble. Let's create some drama, and I love that. So we're gonna add in all of these rhinestone, and I feel like it wouldn't look good just like this, so I want to put on faux lashes and then add on the rhinestone. The lashes I'm going to use today is Miami 3D Mink from Lily Lashes. Is basically the only things that I wear. And what you want to do, you apply it straight onto the center and then use a tweezer to tuck in the corners. Okay, one eye's done. Look at the difference. When I first started like wearing makeup and stuff, I had a girlfriend who's trans, and she told me something that kind of like very discouraging for me to know as a trans woman herself. She told me that like real women don't wear a lot of makeup. Unless you want to be clocked, then you shouldn't wear too much makeup. And for me, as a makeup lover, that was like kind of like offensive to me, because her definition of real women is very different than mine. For me, trans women are real women, whether you wear a lot of makeup or have no makeup on at all. I just thought that was very close-minded of her and short-sighted. I don't know what kind of like internal transphobia thing that she was dealing with, but for me, being clocked as a trans woman is not a bad thing, because I'm proud of my transness. You know what I mean? Being passable only come in handy when you're in like dangerous situation that you feel like you need to pass in order for you to blend in. I feel like if everybody wear their transness proudly, it's gonna humanize the trans experience and normalize the definition of being trans. Also, every trans person are entitled to be trans the way they see fit themselves. So I think it's just short-sighted of her to think that like there's only one way of being trans, which is to look like a cis woman. I feel like some cis women look more masculine than a trans person, and that's okay too. You know, I feel like being a woman is like this big umbrella, and there's subcategories like cis women, trans women, masculine women, feminine women. Like, why are we trying to like tie ourselves down to just like one way of existing? I just feel like that's stupid. Okay, now we're gonna put on the rhinestone. I'm gonna use the lash glue for that. I haven't done this ever, so we'll see how it turns out. This could really make or break this whole look. Let's zoom in. Okay, I want to add it right in this corner. Just like that. Now the second one I want to add at the outer corner. Ooh, that's actually pretty. Ooh, that's pretty. I feel I want to do one more in the middle. What do you guys think? Yes, we'll do it. There we go. So that's how it looks. I mean, not too bad, right? If you want it more extreme, I feel like you could just really put in the whole lash line on top or the bottom or anything like that, but I kind of like it this way. So I'm also gonna film another video after this. I just don't think that's crazy makeup gonna look good, so yeah. Now let's go back in with the whole skin. As you know, I don't like wearing a lot of foundation, so I'm just gonna use a concealer, the closest one. I'm just gonna add it where I need it, which is underneath the eyes, a little bit on the nose, right here, a little bit here. And I'm gonna use this small brush to blend everything out. Now we're gonna go in with blushes and contour. I feel like this is a look that's very, very useful, so I wanna add blushes. And I'm using the Pat McGrath one. The color is Desert Orchid. It's a beautiful, beautiful peachy tone. And for me, when it comes to blushes, I don't like it when it's too orange or too pink. I like the peach color. Blush really changed your face shape, and I'm gonna use it as almost like a contour. Blend it onto the hairline. After that, I'm gonna go in with contour. I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury one. This color right here is perfect for contour on my skin complexion because it's kind of like a gray undertone, so it looks more like a contour than a bronzer. So where the eyeshadow was before, you kind of want to connect it and just blend it down. I just want to give some definition in my face. Personally, when it comes to complexion, I don't change much in my makeup over the year. I'm just gonna powder the center of the face. My face, throughout the day, it does get a little bit of shine if I don't powder. Now we're gonna go in with highlights. I feel like this is a part that people love. Mostly I don't wear highlighters, but I do pick up a couple things that I really love and I want to try out today. Because I never powder the rest of my face, so the cheeks area during the day is gonna give that beautiful glow, and it looks more natural for me. But because we're doing an Aquarius look and everything is very kaleidoscope, silver, glittery, I'm gonna use this Pat McGrath one. It's a beautiful texture. I play with it so many times. It's supposed to be for the eyelid to give that like eye gloss color. I'm gonna use it as a highlight. What I wanna do, I wanna warm this product up too because it's super like glossy. So I'm just gonna apply it on. Look at how beautiful that is. Now I'm gonna go in and do the other side. Every time if you feel like you make a mistake or something, you can always use your foundation brush and just dab in the edges so everything will blend in perfectly. For the lips, I just don't want to do anything too crazy because the eyes, I really want it to be the focus of the whole look. So I'm gonna use this favorite drugstore products that I have. My nephew bought me this for my birthday and because of him, I use it every single day. It's called a Maybelline Lifter Gloss. It's had hyaluronic acid in it and the color is stone. Like this is my perfect nude. Usually I would wear lip liner and stuff, but this lips is really give me that full lips look and I love it. I kind of went into it like clueless, but I really enjoyed the result. This is a beautiful elevated look, I feel like, for everyday makeup if you want to add a little bit more drama. I hope that you enjoyed this video and I hope that you really gonna follow me on this series of 22 and 22 looks. So if you love this look, please let me know in the comment section, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time.